How about you follow along with what's actually posted instead of attacking me?
Insert coughing.
Okay, no more of that.
He's
All
gonna
right, or
eventually
you
throw
will be
those at
muted.
us.
And yes, I will throw that at you.
I can't wait to beat the hell
No.
out of a Murloc.
Oh,
Or a
Murlocs aren't
grung.
gonna be fun for you.
Did it once
Don't
in World of Warcraft.
remember their skin is completely covered in poison. You touch them.
Yeah.
You so much as touch
Grungar.
them, you
Who
get
said I was
Grung are
gonna
poisoned.
touch
nightmares.
them? Who's gonna barbecue them?
Grung are the most unbalanced race there is.
What? What the hell
Not
did
to
I
be a
come back
bitch,
from?
but who doing the recap?
Ah,
Fuck.
Hi, Gura.
It was me.
ah. Anyways,
You mind doing it, Rutram?
Why me? Okay.
you got this, Pogchamp. Do it.
Okay, so what happened last time on whatever we call this campaign, Songs of Uthmar?
Yeah.
Hold on, let's see. We fought big man. We fought a big evil guy who was like the son of the chief of the serpent tribe, as far as I know.
Yep.
And Ryan's
Rioth had
half
a
brother.
yeah. Rioth is like half. It's Rioth's half brother, and he's like real pissed at it. They're real pissed at each other. Let's see. We won the fight. It got pretty scary at once. Mr. Big Guy got into his second phase. He then teleported away with a magic item that I have come to the conclusion is absolutely broken. Let's see. Yeah, we won the fight. We came back to the camp, to the tribe camp place, where we found out that, yeah, they were being sieged, and, well, it wasn't going all that well for the tribe, even though they did win. We had a lot of people dead and down and hurt and put into unfortunate conditions. Let's see. I believe a few of the party members lost a few family members in game. Let's see. Eager's father is comatose. His sister and cousin, I believe, are dead. Uka's father is dead. Jimny's brother is dead. Um,
And almost
let's
every single one of them
see.
is severely injured.
Oh yeah, pretty much everyone is like about to die of injuries and all that. Yeah, and that's kind of where we left off as well. Like everyone being sad about that.
Level up? Question mark?
No.
No.
I already asked.
Le- Did people at the camp level up? Did they get a level up?
I don't think that's how they work. They're NPCs.
They've been through a fight as well.
Man.
Because you get a full heal in the
Hey
level
man, your entire family's dead, but hey, at least you got a level up.
Yeah.
up. Can I sacrifice my sister for a level up?
Bro,
it.
what?
Stop it.
You are fucked up, you are.
I don't have
Just-
one. It's fine. I can say that.
Shoot.
Bruh.
Shush.
Anyway.
Is it cool if we start with me? With those still with Nala outside?
Yeah,
For it.
sure.
Yes, you are
Okay.
still outside, and you feel as the rain start washing over you.
Oh god, it's raining too.
Of course it is. It's always raining.
Sorry, I'm in an emotional state right now, okay? I can't help it.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Okay, so after that whole
And
thing,
she's just hugging you close into herself and like begging you just not to fall. Don't you leave me. Don't you dare leave me.
I'm okay now. But we should head back. We don't know what's happened. I can walk. Jump on my back. I'll take you back. and I'll carry her back like piggyback style again.
Yeah.
Is that just your
Um,
standard form of travel now?
I'm the mount.
Bro?
Bro.
Ayo? Hey,
Yo, indeed. God damn it, and I told to keep the stream PNG-13. Damn it.
Hey,
yep, that's
hey,
getting quotes.
that's not my fault. Your head's just in the gutter. I didn't mean it that way at
Sorry.
all.
Get fucked.
Right.
Sorry about that.
So
All
we'll head back.
task.
I misclicked. My bad.
Yeah, right.
I really did misclick.
Anyways,
Uh, we'll head
you
back.
as you crescent up the ramp up to the path that leads up to the camp, you see the blood. You see the corpses everywhere. You see wounded everywhere.
They're all the enemies. Well,
It's outside the encampment, so
the attackers. Yeah. I'll ignore them and keep going. Head inside. And I'll head back to uh
as you're walking through
Uka
this, you
and
can
Nala.
feel
Okay, go.
Nala like hugging you even tightlier
I'll
because this view is so unreal. The amount of people dead, dying, or wounded laying all over the place.
I'll just pat, like, if she's got her hands like around my neck, then I'll just pat her hands like with mine, and then we'll head back to uh the family tent.
Where your father-in-law lies dead.
Yeah, but I
As
don't know that yet.
you pass through the battered gate and starts walking through the main path, and just before you reach the central pyre or bonfire, so to speak, you see Magma, Uka, bailing, crying,
Don't forget Tallow.
and Tello is trying to console Uka as they are weeping loudly.
Do I see Nala?
You're too focused about what's in front of you right now as you're holding on to the pelts that your father is wearing. But
Well,
you get
what's
to
Nala's
see.
reaction?
You hear her stiffle up and stiffing up, and then she like lets go of you. And she like tries, to get off you,
Yeah, I'll let her go.
and then she will run over and fall onto her knees next to Uka.
When I see her, I wrap my arms around her and hug her and cry.
I'll just slowly walk up and see that Tallow and his wolf's there, and I'll just like nod at him,
You
like
can
in
see
respect.
he is bloodied, but he will give you a nut back as he is trying to console Uka. And you just see Nala completely break down.
I'm
I'll
hugging her tight. Mm.
I'll kneel down next to them and put my hand on Nala's shoulder, and I'll say, "Stay with your sister. I need to go help the others.
I
Make
look at
sure."
the I look at you. Maybe need your help later. After we take care of the wounded.
I'll
Father
just
was
nod.
a really important person, and it's our duty as a family to give him a proper burial.
I understand. I'll turn back to Nala and say, I have to go help others so they don't feel the way that you are now.
And God and help. I take care of Nala.
Okay, I will head out and I'll use. If I see two people at death's door, then I'll use Cure Wounds on them. And then I'll be looking for Nala's wolf. Since it wasn't there, it was just Tello and his. So I've got one more Cure Wounds in case I find it and it's wounded.
Oh dear.
That was the
Mhm.
wrong one I clicked on, my bad. That was not to the one.
So we're not out of the woods yet.
Wait, where the F did I put the...
Wrong music? I don't think so.
Run.
No, stop that.
I stopped it.
I swear to God, if you do that one more time, I will mute you permanently.
It was 1 second of sound.
I
Okay.
don't give a damn. I can literally be sued a cease and desist.
All right.
God damn it, where is the damn...
I'm saying right now I have macros in my keyboard. If I press them by accident, I'm sorry. I apologize beforehand.
How about
Then you shouldn't
deactivating
have
your
it act.
macros?
Sure. I mean, it's just a bonk and a gronk sound.
There we go. If you walk up to see if you can find any dying, so to speak, to see if you can help them out of the dying state.
I've got 2 spells to use for that. I'm keeping one for if I'm looking for Nala's wolf, and if it's injured, then I'll use it on that.
Nala's wolf, you find really quickly, is in the grove. It has a few rough patches on it, and is trying to clean itself off the blood it's covered in, but it doesn't seem to be any further wounded than that.
I'll go up and pat it. And I have Fang with me. I'll say, I'm so relieved. Looks like your family survived after all, Fang.
He will like look at you and like crook his eyes a little bit.
And I'll just pat him on the head. Okay. Fang, we stay with her. I don't want her to be alone now. She's been alone long enough. And I'll head back out and use my last spell slot on another wounded person.
Okay, let's see here.
So that's 3 then.
Right. You find a person of the local tribe who were having an axe had basically cleaved down into his shoulder and basically cut his shoulder clean off, but he was still somewhat miraculously alive for you to show up and cure his wound for then it snapping back in together. You saved one man's life.
Well, I still had the other two that I was using for similar situations.
Right?
I thought
Let's
I'd
see
already
here.
used them.
Right. You still have to find
Oh,
someone
okay.
who. So I will
So
just
yeah,
go
I've got
through,
2
like,
more.
because I thought you said you would go and find a wolf first and then go out for a
Ah,
deal.
I was just like on the way. I thought that I'd done on the way, but if you're gonna actually say something, then yeah.
I will.
So yeah, 2 more.
You find, after you fixed up this man, you see a person you don't really recognize, but laying and holding himself to his stomach, pleading almost soundlessly for help.
Well, I'll go over and just place my hand on him on his chest if it's not wounded there.
No, it's his stomach that's wounded.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then I'll put it on his chest.
You saved a second person.
I'll just nod at him and move on and do one more.
As you walk further and you see a woman, young woman, holding a child that lays limp in her arms.
Is she on the ground, like kneeling on the ground, or standing?
She's she is hurt but not deadly, but she's holding a child that you're not sure about is alive, but she's like, don't go away from me, my child. As she's begging.
I'll walk up and put my hand on the child's forehead. And cast.
You see how some color returns to the child. And you hear like this small gasp escape from it, but is still unconscious. But the mom thanks you profusely.
I'll just put my hand on her shoulder and say, I'm glad I could help. Then I'll go over to an area just on my own and just kneel there. Pass, do you have some different music that's maybe more angry?
Oh. But something else is gonna happen.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm heading for that anyway. Well, just a place on my own.
Yeah, but something is going to change. And you want angry music?
Mm.
Let's see here what I got. No, that's a little bit too.
That's ominous.
Oh, here we got something.
Yes, this will work nicely.
As you feel the blood starting to pump, you feel that running, burning sensation underneath your skin, as you can feel something build up inside you.
This while I'm kneeling there on my own.
Yes, you went a little
Yep.
bit further away, so you're going to the meditation area, I presume, because that's
Okay, yeah,
kind of
that would work. It's quiet. And as I'm kneeling there, just angry at what's happened, that voice will come back. And it'll say, we'll make them pay. We'll make them all pay. And at that moment, his fists will clench up so tight that his knuckles turn white. His jaw will tighten so much that his teeth begin to hurt. And every negative emotion he's had, fear, anger, rage, sorrow, will all crash down on him at the same time. And he'll just be there, like vibrating, almost losing focus. And his eyes, if you could see from the outside, it's like the pupils. You know when like our blood comes down, it's like kind of like goes all over the place. So from his pupils, black will kind of come out from the pupils and kind of like blood like trickle across his eyes in all the directions until it's almost completely taken up the whole thing. But at that moment, he'll hear someone scream outside and it will shake him out of it. And he'll just be like looking at his hands and they're like shaking. And with that, he'll kind of regain his focus and head back outside and try to help more people with his is it herbalist kit. Yeah. And that's me done for the now. That I'll do that like for the rest of the
something
day.
else happens
Oh, okay. So before I leave?
before you leave.
Okay.
As you're building up this rage and all of this, and you're giving a little bit into the voice, you hear like this shattering sound as the voice gets cut off, and you hear a voice you haven't heard in forever. pleading voice, ever so faint.
What does it say?
If you want, I need to find the damn music again. Don't you dare laugh at me, boy.
I'm not laughing, I'm snickering.
There's a difference.
Wow, big difference.
It's called suppressed laughter.
Exactly.
You hear your mother's voice. Rife, remember never to let hatred guide your heart, as you have always been so much more than that. I know that we may not have been the most fortunate ones, or been the ones who have been given much. But we always had each other. And that hope that we always had inside for one day us to be free would come. So don't give up, my child. Try and be better than anyone else. That is the only thing I would ask of you.
I'll try, Mother. But I don't know if I can.
You also feel
I,
a little bit of a weight on one of your shoulders.
I'll look up.
You see a very recognizable person. Wait, didn't it load properly? Wait, what?
I see it.
Uthmar.
You see her leaning on your shoulder, looking at you.
I'll just put my hand on hers, my other hand, and just nod. And then let go.
Follow your mother's advice. Don't give in, Maya. Don't let your actions be guided by such negative impulses. Believe me, I have been there. And see what that got me. High
I'll
and
try.
mighty as I might be, I didn't fare that well.
I've just been in this so long.
I know.
I don't know how to get out.
I know, and I wish I could help you more. But I cannot. Because even I am limited to the help I can give. And believe me when I say even my... She stifles herself and you can like almost see her trying to hold up, this facade. But I can even now feel the pain my sister is going through. And me.
What pain?
She will put her hands next to your face. And she will like lean down and rest her forehead against the top of your forehead.
Hmm.
The pain of losing a child more than just once.
You mean the tribe?
Not just this tribe, but each and everyone who died here, right, is a child to her. Even if they had gone astray or has these poor souls. As she will mesh out with her hand to a few corpses you can see that is not of the tribe. These who were
Hmm.
forced in to this hall.
I understand. If they stand against me, my friends, they will die. I'm sorry for your pain.
You have to remember, Raif, that these are also my children, in a sense. For
I
every
understand.
one of them carries with them a spirit that dreams and hopes. And when that is extinguished, even I feel the pain of losing something precious.
Unless you can change the situation, this is how it's gonna be. And then I'll just get up and leave.
Well then, Raif, you are no longer alone. May the light guide you. And may the dreams you will walk through forever guide you.
That's me done. For now, at least.
Do you turn around and look at her? Has she said that?
No. I'll stop, but then I'll keep going.
Right, I'm gonna roll a dice right now. Are you ready for it?
Mm-hmm.
Right, if you feel something change.
Mm-hmm.
Deep down, you also feel a change within yourself, like this little spark of sort that you haven't felt in forever, but the words of your mother and Uthmar seems to have woken something in you.
Okay.
Mostly what you feel is a change around your head, so to speak. Do you take a
Like,
feel?
yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah.
You feel flesh, where before you only felt bone plate.
The mask is gone.
Not gone,
Okay.
but it's more retracted in a sense that you're actually are starting to have a face again.
Mm. He doesn't like that. That's the one thing he doesn't want. Mm.
You'll just have to come to accept it.
Um. Yeah, that's the thing. If no one's around, can I like open the mouth? Is it still there? Like I feel for that.
You do have lips, you do have.
Well,
No, the mouth.
no, the
Attacking him.
mouth on the
The-
mask.
The
Yeah,
bone one.
the gnarled teeth.
The bite.
He
Oh,
lost
you're
his
asking if you
blessing.
still have that mechanically?
Yeah.
If he still has the bite attack.
Yes, you still have the bite attack.
Okay, but so I've got the mask.
How does the mask look now then? If it's like there but not there?
It's Spider-Man style. It appears whenever he wants. Sorry, Venom
Oh.
style.
Actually, yes, that
Mhm.
I'd be happy with that because then I
That
can
it
just
was
take it
actually what I was
permanently.
thinking about. That it it is
manifests
there
with
in the
his-
sense that as soon as you go into combat mode, it automatically reappears, so to speak.
Okay, can I make it reappear now? Like out of combat?
No.
It's become a war mask.
Fuck.
Show me your war face.
Hide this face? Damn.
Ah!
Ah,
I can't hear you. Ah!
I'm gonna stand there and force really hard to make it come back.
Just consider everyone you meet an enemy.
Yeah.
That's not how that works.
Oh, God.
That is how it works. You
Oh,
decide
yeah,
on.
It would. I just go into combat permanently.
Just enter initiative with everyone.
Yeah.
Forever.
You are always in initiative. Roll it. Roll it. Do you want me to punch you?
God damn it, here I'm trying to make a bittersweet moment and you guys are just joking about it. God damn it.
Sorry.
I would. Can I have it so I can make it come back, but when I'm ready, I can get rid of it because he's not ready yet.
Sure. Hide yourself, you coward.
Yes. Yes.
All of the above.
100% yes.
Traitor!
I have a moment planned when he can take it.
Are you
Like-
planning on a mask off moment?
Yeah. But like the way I had it initially was he was gonna pray to have it to be able to remove it. But if it's done now, then he will bring it back, and for that same moment, he will take it off. But that's further down the line. He's not ready yet.
Mhm.
And yeah, he'll go and use his herbalism kit to try and help more people for the rest of the day, if someone else wants to take over. But yeah, so he'll feel his face and go, huh, not yet, and like click his fingers and have it come back, and then go and do that.
Fair enough. Let's see. Who were we placed where? Jimmy, you were by the gate watching over your dead brother.
I'm not exactly sure I was watching over him. Praying, perhaps, yes.
But Jimmy, not long after, as you've seen all the others of your group have walked past you, your mother arrives. And she looks devastated as she sees you standing there, holding
Perhaps you'd like to pray with me, Mother?
Yes, Jimmy, we shall pray. As you begin to delve down into praying to guide your brother's spirit towards
It's actually a good question. Does our tribe believe in the afterlife?
I believe I asked this earlier, and I believe we got the answer as yes.
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 Yes. Amazing.
You can ask Bortalsk. I've been there.
That is also true.
You have been to one of the afterlives.
There is. Oh, I have one. I don't care about you guys. You might be go to like purgatory.
Anyways, continue.
No, that's just that's just Avis.
What? I just came back and I heard that's just Avis. What?
Don't worry about it.
You are going to
Don't
the
worry about
purgatory.
it.
No, you are obligated to tell me.
You are going to the
And now it's
purgatory.
gonna consume your every feeling of anxiety.
What?
No matter. Shut up. Let DM speak.
Bruh.
But Jimmy, has you pray with all your heart together with your mother for your deceased brother, you suddenly feel like a hand is being placed on your shoulder.
I'll take a look to see who's has their hand on my shoulder.
You cannot see the person because the person is in this robe like configuration. But you do see them carry a staff in one hand with a light of bluish color. No, it's not.
Did you come to join us in prayer as well?
It shakes its head. And you see its very feminine hand reaches beyond you and touches the body. And you see how it drives its hands back, and this bluish orb comes out of the corpse.
All the foolish orb curiously.
You hear this whisper of voices. I am sorry. As you see the entity starts walking with this orb following behind it. And as you see it stops next to everybody. And takes out another one of these blue orbs that floats behind it. Roll me a perception check.
Normal, I suppose, right?
Advantage.
Okay. 21.
One orb. The first one this entity came to collect is like that you suddenly see the shape, this ethereal shape of your brother, and you see how each ball takes this ethereal shape as you feel that you're seeing beyond what you should normally see, even with your almost godly sight. And you see this ethereal figure walk over to you, not in sadness, but he gives you a comforting smile as he has this what would be the best? The spectre walks over to you and ruffles your hair like your brother always would do when you were younger. And like give you a lift on the chin. And you see how, as he turns around to go, he lays its hands on your mother's shoulder. And she lays her hand on her shoulder where she's being touched, but you see how it like goes through. And you see how she just starts weeping.
Mother's fine. At least I don't. It's someplace better. And I'll smile at her.
She will try to smile, but it's hard.
Then I will hug her.
She'll hug you back. But still be trembling and crying. But she will calm down after a while. Sorry, GM also gets thirsty sometimes. But as you look up again, you can see him starting to float away as he looks over his shoulder one last time. This time not with a happy expression, but more of a somber one, as he raises his hand and waves you goodbye.
I will attempt to wave him goodbye in secret.
And you see how this long line of specters starts to float as they follow this shape towards the ceiling of the temple. And you see hundreds of these specters and orbs of light floating through the air. And that's where we are cutting you off for now.
Maybe.
Beerus.
Oh shit.
As you walk back, you see at first this figure with a small trail of glowing lights behind them.
Would I know what that is, or is that just completely foreign to me right now?
You're not entirely certain, to be honest. You're a little bit like, this is unprecedented for your knowledge, so to speak.
Okay, okay.
And as you walk closer, you see it touching Jimny. And you see how it then afterwards touches the body that Jimmy is sitting over together with another woman, whom you can only guess is Jimny's mom, given that she looks a little bit like Jimmy but is much older.
Okay, okay.
And you then see how this little ball joins the ranks behind this hooded figure.
I think at that point I probably have an idea of what that would be. Assuming that I could see that the individual's probably dead.
Yes, you see that it's a corpse. But just before it walks, you see how the entity freezes for a second as it looks at the chimney. And you hear something muffled. A single word being spoken, but not of one voice. And you then see how this hooded entity goes to each and every one of those who have fallen and collects this orb from them. But funnily enough, nobody else but you and Jimmy seems to have paid heed to this figure.
As if no one else notices it's there except for me and Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes, if anything, I'll probably start walking up, limping up to Jimmy.
As you walk closer, you start to hear the weeping all around you as it echoes through the cave.
I'm assuming it would be a little too late for me to attempt to heal anybody that was already in critical condition because it took me too long to get there.
It did.
Figured.
At least those that could be saved have been saved. The ones that can't are just biding their time.
Spirits would take a moment to take that in, realizing that his choice has done some form of damage and some more lost souls. Ah, the burden of being a healer. Other than all the dead, I guess I would see if I can check up on all my allies at this point.
As you're standing there for a moment and getting that sullen, sour look, Magini would like to punch you on the shoulder.
Ah, what was that for?
Don't you dare second guess your choices, Dad. You did what you could. And don't you dare take and second guess your choices.
You're right.
And she would like looking at you, her eyes, shimmering because she's close to tears. As she like gives you like this slightly angry but mostly, sad stare.
You're right. I guess we can wait a little bit before you get introduced to anybody for now, too. Let everyone mourn the dead. If anything, should probably try and help them bury or cremate.
I know you might not think there is much to be done, but I'll see if there's anything I can do.
Thank you.
And then she will, still clutching her stomach wound, so to speak, as she starts walking in. Limping a little bit, but holding her head tall and stoic.
I guess when Jenna walks off, I'll probably go up to Jimmy's still near me, right?
She's still sitting next to the body that is now lost all color. It just lays there. There's deadly white washing over it. And the dead stare.
I'll walk up to them and I guess pat Jimmy on the shoulder and just I guess offer some form of comfort, seeing that they're the closest one to me.
Jimmy,
Yes.
you're being interacted with.
I'm just like, I'll look at him confused.
You're giving me the confused look, huh?
Yes.
would say I'd be confused too, but I don't know. You're giving me a confused look, even though one of your family members is dead.
Would you also like to pray for those that have died?
I could pray for a little bit.
Alright then let us pray together.
And I will join in with the prayer. I don't think immediately bringing up how they want their kid to be buried or cremated would be a smart idea right now.
I don't think that would be a good idea.
Give it a bit of time to mourn first.
Sounds like a good idea.
That's why I'm just gonna join in the prayer, and after the prayer, then I'll probably ask.
Yeah.
Cremation takes too much effort and wood. I believe burying them would be the best.
Cremation's just setting them ablaze.
No, it takes a lot of heat and wood to cremate a single body.
You're aware I can just do fire, right? I can do it personally.
Yeah, but
I
that
mean,
also
you don't
takes
don't
spell
have
slots. I say we make a single giant grave.
Mass grave's just kind of nah.
Mass graves are the
I'm-
best when there's a big event happening.
It's up
I mean, it's
to the people that have lost somebody.
Yeah,
That is-
basically let the people who have lost.
Like, for example, if Uka, I believe they wanted their father to be buried. That's their choice.
He was an important person, and
So you want them buried.
normally when big members of the tribe, they raise a tower where they get buried into basically kind of a mine pole.
I mean, if we don't want to,
That's
burn
basically
them or
Luca's
bury
plan.
them,
Because
could
he was
only-
one of those who would get kind of the pole.
What were you saying, Gemini?
Oh, I wasn't saying it in character.
Well, I was asking.
But we
what
have
were
a
you saying?
third option.
Which is
We do have a third option.
Soup.
So it's
no.
no.
The hell,
No.
man.
That's a big no.
That's the third option.
That is true. That is also a really good third option, and it's a cantrip, so it doesn't like cost anything. I also have produce
just
flame and control flame at the same
anything-
time.
Anything poisoned, I can't do it with. Is potential contamination, I suppose.
Yeah.
We're praying for the dead. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Do you wish to cast decompose while you're praying for your brother,
No, no. I was just showing it as a third option. I wasn't actually casting it.
Would you like me to produce
God,
flame to
no.
cremate your brother
In front of you,
in front of you? No.
on your mother too, while she's still alive.
Yeah.
2-for-1 deal.
You might as well get that out of the way.
2-for-1 deal.
Alright.
She's quite old.
Enough of that. Enough of that.
Oh my god.
Damn it. Jesus
So-
Christ.
So
You
GM
guys
went,
are barbaric.
Sorry, it's
Just
gallows
helping.
humor.
so GM
It's a-
went up.
It's a pre-order.
They pray.
Pre-order.
Oh, no.
Is that cremation? It's cremation.
Anyways, continue.
Yeah, continue to
But you get to praying. And as you finish the prayer, what do you do? Roll me a perception.
Both of us?
No, it's spirits to look at the chimney right now.
Oh, okay.
Beat, battered, and bruised. Don't mind me. I'm assuming normal.
I would say advantage because you have spent a long while with Jimmy, so you are supposed, to have understanding on some cues on the person.
Okay, so advantage.
And this is a pretty easy one to actually spot on.
Well, 23.
Doing all of this, Jimmy has not shed a single tear. And you have also paid attention to how she is like going through this entire thing very mechanically.
Hmm. That's not.
Like
a robot.
she's not entirely there.
It's not a concerning thing at all. Hmm. He's gonna. Spirit's gonna look at that very confused on the fact that they have not shed a single tear, almost as if they have no care for it. And actually, with a little bit of concern. But after the stare, he would then do you need a bit more time with, kind of look towards the dead body. I'm not just asking Jimmy this, I'm also asking the mother.
If you would be so kind to help us carry him.
He would.
I am not as strong as I used to be. And I'm not sure I have the strength to carry him one last time.
He'll nod his head understandingly and then proceed to try and help carry the body to wherever they want.
I would also help to carry the body.
So he's carrying a body?
You are carrying the body towards Jimny's family the tent. And that's where we are gonna shift over to. Let's see here. Who should we go to next? Aiga,
Yes.
do you remember where we left you off last time?
I was with my father who was in a catatonic state.
Mm-hmm. After a while, you see this hooded figure walking in with its wandering staff, and out of the staff there's like this branch that has been left on the staff that bends outwards slowly, where then a small glow hangs from, as if a fruit or a leaf of some sort hangs from, glowing. And behind it, you see hundreds of these small balls of light twirling around.
Am I able to tell who this figure is?
No, you are not able to distinguish who that person is, because it's not someone who's wearing your tribal colors or any other tribal colors, first off. So you don't even recognize the pattern on the cloak and hood the person is wearing. Other than that, you seems to recognize a much more feminine nature over the person, as you can see how it's holding the staff, walking, and how it takes care of the people it walks to.
I just look at them silently.
You see how they walk to each person. From what you would estimate. Actually, roll me a medicine check. If you have. You see how it kneels next to the people that you're not even sure you would be able to save with your knowledge and power to circumvent most deadly wounds and accidents. And you see how this figure ever slowly walks over to every person, lays the hand on the chest as it walks through the rows with every other person. And no one else seems to pay mind to it, but you can see it. And as you see how it works its way closer, and you see how each time this ball of light starts to flow up from the body, as you hear the body exhume one last breath. Till it stands at the foot next to you by your father.
I take the hand that of my father that's still intact in my hands.
Please. He's not ready to go.
You see the figure just stop for a moment. And you see how the hood turns and looks at you. Roll me a perception, really quick. Advantage. Because this is not the first time you have broken the wheel to see what is beyond. Good enough.
Very good for a +0.
Yeah.
Amazing.
As you look into the darkness of that hood, you can see these brilliant blue eyes crying tears of light that you normally wouldn't be able to see, but you see these brilliant blue eyes crying tears. Of not somebody who enjoys doing this, but it is a work that must be done. And you hear this whisper. I'm sorry, but I cannot stop. And you see how the hand touches your dad's body's chest. And as it lifts the hand, this light orb floats from it, and you hear your dad breathe a sigh, as that was his last.
Igor places his forehead on his dad's chest and breaks down.
And the entity lays its hands on your shoulder. Before raising up to its full height. And you hear this whisper. I am sorry, Heike. But I have no choice in this.
God, I'm actually crying.
Oh.
And you feel how it lets go of your shoulder. But the orb, you also see how it changes its shape as you see the spirit of your dad. Oh, we just got a subscription? From who?
Bun.
Oh, thank you, Bun, for the subscription. But, you see how this ball of light changes its shape into the spectral manifestation of your father. Having his nonchalant, everything will be okay sort of grin. As it places its hands on your shoulder and you can feel it. And you can feel how it like takes out. Putting a little bit pressure on your shoulder. As it like tries, to give you one last squeeze. And it starts to float away.
I raised the corpse of my father. I clasped my arm with his arm. Put my hand on his back. Rested him against my chest.
Godspeed, Father. See you down the road.
You see how the spirit almost completely stops, having this somber look. The first time you actually have seen your dad looking worried, for once.
I promise you, Father, they will not prevail. I shall not fall to them. And I promise you, your name will live on. As a true warrior of the tribe.
He gives you one last warrior salute and gives you a nod as it shapes the spectre, shapes back into the ball and floats away. As you can see, it gathers up with so many more as they flow through the cave towards the shrines are.
My brother is still here, right?
He has not seen anything.
I turned to him.
It's done. It's past.
He, for a moment, looks at you in disbelief and then look to what is now the corpse of your father. And he clutches onto it and starts screaming out.
Whilst this
Sorry. Forgot to turn that off.
That's fair enough.
Whilst he's looking at his brother, screaming in agony and pain, his eyes darken again. If you got some angry music for me too.
Oh boy, you guys are not making this easy on me, are you?
Mood switches, man.
Well,
Mood
you should have
switches.
known this was coming. He has an emotional instability.
That is
Keeping
true.
you on your
That-
toes, bro.
That's twice for angry music. We gonna get a third?
That depends.
No, wrong one. Damn it! Oh, this is a good build up, but no, it's not the right one. Where did I put it? Damn it! Wait, is this the one? Ah, there we go. Gotta wait a little bit more. Is this working, or is there something else you want me rather to play then?
No, this is fine. His hairs begin to stand up on end. As he begins to shake with anger and rage.
you took my father. You took my cousin. You took my sister. I will take everything from you. I will not stop until I've exterminated every last one of you. If you're able to hear me here, other god, you vile creature, I will have my revenge. Do not underestimate the power of a man who's got nothing to lose. Pirun, I know you said to gather wisdom and maintain myself. But this transgression cannot be overlooked. This has made it more clear than ever. I need power. I need strength. I need vengeance.
And at that moment, as you say that, you hear lightning cracking, thunder roaring, as the wind and rain has picked up outside.
Light of thunder.
Igor is gonna follow behind the spirits towards the shrine to see where they are, to see what happened to them there.
As you follow along, you see how the balls, the small spheres of light, floats through the cave, through the tunnel that is here, down to here, and you see how they swirl and slowly float towards the statue in the middle, in the back. The statue with a ball of light outreached. You see how they all float towards that one and becomes one with it. I'm gonna change the music again because this is not an angry scene anymore.
Let me ask right now: is it the statue of Higarion?
Yes. The great spirit, the creator of all, but also the keeper of the spirit realm.
Igor is going to.
You see the hooked figure standing underneath the statue and looking up at it.
I will go stand in front of the statue as well. Take the lotus pose. Close my eyes.
You're sitting where?
Also going to sit in front of the Higarion statue. Like you said that the other entity is standing in front of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll basically go stand next to them, then sit down in lotus pose.
Mm-hmm.
And I will cast blink.
You want to cast Blink? Oh boy. I need to roll off of where you're ending up in the different realms right now because you're going on an interplanar trip right now, you know?
With no
We are
destination point.
we are going on a trip in our favorite interpreter blink.
Tripping balls, man. It's tripping balls.
I'm not tripping.
Holy fucking shit.
Nice.
Please be a good holy fucking shit.
It's always good, right? A holy fucking shit can never go wrong.
I feel like that doesn't really sound like. Usually, if it's something bad, he just goes, "Oh no." So the fact that he's saying that makes me think that something he did not expect to happen happened.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Yeah, this isn't the good music.
I was gonna say, you're not tripping balls? It certainly sounds like it.
I did not prepare for this, but I knew it was a possibility. I should have prepped for this in case you would actually have done that. Why did I not pay more attention?
I've done it before. You should have known that I would do it again.
What's happening?
You
I
are
don't know.
in a dark, foggy place around you. Everything seems to be colorless here, to a certain degree.
Even me?
Not you. But you see this world of snow, gray and colorless plants all in one.
I call out.
Gritty Guardian. Spirit of creation. I beseech thee.
You hear your voice echoing through this dark place. And then you hear one snap, two snap, three snap.
Are they coming from different directions?
Same one right in front of you. And you suddenly see two burning red orbs staring at you. No guardians here. But us, who wandered this land.
And who is us?
Well, why don't you do something to figure that out? and you get this feeling of someone leaning really close into you, but still you cannot fathom how they look because of the darkness. You just see these glowing orbs getting super close to you, and then you hear a child of the thunder. How extraordinary to get here. As you hear another snapping sound going through. It cannot be possible for someone like you to get here without a little bit of help from someone. Unless, of course, you have been dabbling on something you shouldn't. How much entertaining. But you're in no hurry to leave just yet now. Are you?
I'll leave when it's necessary to. But it seems that you know more than I expected. How come
Well,
you're
of
able to
course, I know all. What do you think that drove me to this place?
To be fair, even I do not know what this place is.
Well, my child, as you feel these gnarly long hands placing on both your shoulders, I can teach you, but it comes at a price. 'Cause you can say that knowledge has its price.
Do these hands on my shoulders look familiar?
No.
Okay, so they're not horrors.
This looks like elongated human fingers gripping onto you.
I don't think ruling out the possibility that this is a horror is a good idea.
Maybe a different kind of horror.
But you are welcome to stay as long as you wish in my realm, my dear. After all, there is no place like home, as they say. Of course, unless... That would be a terrific idea, yes. A terrific idea indeed. What do you say, my dear child? Did I take you on a little trip?
Enough favorite rocket ship?
What?
God damn it, War Tusk.
Because I have so much I want to show you. So many things to endure. But it will all be fun. So what do you say, my child? And you feel the hand on your shoulder letting loose, and you feel like these two gnarly, crooked fingers with sharp nails, like drawing up your throat, up under your chin. But I do sense a certain desperation hanging on you, like a smell of a dead corpse. But oh, you do smell of corpse too. Oh my, what have you been doing? I wonder what made you come here. Did you get banished too, I wonder? Did Daddy Thunder not be too patient with you for your quest for power?
Do not insult my Sky Father.
Oh, I mean no insults there, my dear. Woe is me, how would I dare insulting those that banished me here for centuries? How would I hold one negative thought about that?
I do not know you, and thus I cannot hold anything against you for the reason why you were banished. But I will say, I did not get here without making the choice myself. I did not know where I would end up, but I was here. I arrived here of my own volition.
Oh,
Searching
a
for
volunteer, a sacrifice for little old me. Well, you shouldn't. Or rather, it would be delighted.
I was searching for answers.
Oh, knowledge, you seek. I hold plenty.
But how steep is the price?
Nothing much. You just need to carry something with you back. Just a little something. And I want you to place it somewhere out of sight and out of mind for me. And I shall answer all your questions you may have. At least the first 10 you might have. For this price. But what do you say? I got brimstone.
I say,
And I end the spell.
You're trying to end it?
Yes.
Oh, he
Nothing
can't just do
happens.
it. What?
He's being kept there, oh no.
Oh, how rude. You think I would let you leave that easily? As I said, you do not go unless I give you permission. And I have not given that to you yet. So, about that deal, my dear. What about you give me an answer to that one? And I shall let you go after, I promise. But come now, let's talk business.
You do understand that if you try something that will negatively impact my existence in the mortal realm, I will try and stop you.
Me trying to do something bad in the other realm? Well, it will not be bad per se, but it wouldn't be something you haven't done yet. Or rather, your compatriots would have done now.
What are you implying?
And I must say, that entire farce with my daughter, well, well, she got what she deserved. I'm not angry about that. Or at least not entirely.
Oh my god, this is an elder whore.
Oh shit. You fucked up.
But as I said, this is my realm. And I'm not letting you go till you give me an answer. So what do you say, Eiger Brimstone? Do you dare fancy a deal? And remember, I can even give you power if that's what you seek. So much unfathomable power.
You are not willing to take no for an answer, will you?
Oh, I'm just trying to sweeten the deal even more. To make it more enticing. And much more tasteful. As I am trying to... make a deal in a lifetime. For someone as dearly as you. You're the first one who has ever entered this realm willingly. And I'm quite curious. You can say.
That makes two of us. But I find myself concerned with what the cost would be of using a power like yours.
Oh,
So I
don't
feel-
you worry, little child. I am but little old me. And you have no concern. What I offer you is power of your fragile little mind would not be able to even assess truly. As it might break and snap under the simplest touch of my glorious hands, but I don't need another lunatic running around here. I have plenty of those. I would rather have a more unbroken fellow. To help me out for a promise of power. And that stench of death that seems to enrapture you. What made you seek power?
Vengeance.
Ooh, vengeance, you say? Well, then you are plenty welcome in my company. Because I have my own to exact.
Upon who?
Oh, many, many of names unwhisperable or unspoken. And yet some names you might know. Especially given that they stole something from me. And I want it returned. And yet here I am, I guess you could say. I've been here for centuries, my dear. Centuries and millennia. And yet, you are the first one from the outside coming here willingly. So I wish to make you a deal. Right out of pity with your weakness. And your fragility that seems like only to be inspired by those wretched other beings.
Servants of Azra Khan.
Ah, the serpent, I see. And they said I was mad.
You notice it.
Know it? I was the one who originally imprisoned him. Till I was betrayed. And locked in my own prison of making. Isn't that the irony you would say?
Some might call it karma instead, but that is neither here nor there.
But by trapping me here, they let him out. So I guess it's a little bit of poetic justice that their own undoing shall be at the hands of their own foolishness. And yet... And you hear more snapping sounds as the eyes comes directly into focus on you. I guess it's still not enough. 'Cause I want my piece of the cake too. You hear snap, and you see how priors or braces around you starts lighting up with this purplish fire. And in front of you stands an entity that you will never be able to describe or truly give focus on. But for those red, glaring eyes, fueled by rage and madness, the best thing I can describe is this robed, immaculate figure standing in front of you with his elongated, crooked limbs. So what do you say, Iger? Brimstone? A deal to be made, maybe? And you see how he like twists his entire body around himself. And you hear the bone snapping sounds as he does so.
If only just granted the privilege to leave.
Oh, you will be allowed to leave. No matter what you choose. But remember, once you say no to this offer, I will never offer it again. But I'm sure some of your friends would be even more delighted about a visit here. I guess your little friend. Ah. Avis would be delighted for a visit here. Or maybe your friend Spiris Uka would be here too. Or even better. What about Nala? Jimmy or Bottles? And don't I miss someone? Oh yes. Your precious little boy. Ryev. I'm sure he would be delighted for an offer of power.
Your deal is with me, not with them. To stay away.
Oh, believe me. I will keep offering until I get what I want. One offer monetizing that the last. But I need your answer.
You have a deal. But I will say again, if you so much as threaten our existence, I will remove you.
You will do what? think you can challenge me?
You've been sealed once.
I have
Done
been
it
sealed for eons by things and entities greater than you, man-child. You
not
are not
forget.
even but a drop of water in this world.
Do not forget. Even a mortal man can achieve godhood with the right convictions. My father is evidence of that.
Him achieving godhood. Now you make me laugh. My dear Iger. How exactly do you expect a mortal man to become a god?
I do not question his ways. That is what true devotion is. I'm sure you can relate. You've had followers before, haven't you?
Do you even know my name, child?
If I would, it would probably be spoken of in a matter of horror. But that is simply because of the way I was taught as
You truly believe so, you foolish child?
Then tell me,
I know you sing my true name with praise in every prayer. What do you think I meant by he stole something from me, you fool?
Sorry, I didn't catch that last part. Pass, can you say that again?
What do you think that he stole, you fool? I am Perun.
Ika goes wide-eyed.
no, that can't be. No, that is impossible. Perun was a human.
Oh, the lies they tell to my children. First they steal my name and my righteous place, and drives me mad in isolation.
How can I possibly believe you? Both Erla and Uthmar have confirmed Perun was a human.
The Perun that is now, yes. But not the original. I was born of storm and thunder, child. And yet they have reduced me to this form. But a mere memory.
Then why did they?
Oh, it's truly magnificent that my two sisters would betray me. For another man. What would make someone do that, Iger Brimstone, I ask you?
Estrangement.
No. He played them like a damn fiddle. Seduced them into well, willing to do his every word. And he schemed and plotted against me for my power. He even went as far as to steal my name.
Igor sinks to his knees.
That fool of Tengri.
I cannot believe you. I can't. Everything I know is a lie. Is something I cannot comprehend.
How do you think gods are made, my dear child? We are made at the creation of the world. How do you think the story of a man who became a god would be even possible?
Well, looks like you can take the place of a god. So that's good news for me.
What does you not hear?
But I do really say thank you, my dear. As you're even carrying my mark on you. At least that's one of the last few things that are still true. And he
caresses
shows
the
you the back
tattoo.
of both his hands, and you can see the markings you're tattooed with are both identical.
What did you say?
He shows the back of his hand, both of his hands, and you see the tattoo of runic tattoos.
Do they look like exactly the same, or are they more primal? What?
More pure, as in primal. They even still have this like slight spark to them of lightning into As you study the markings, you can see he is carrying the true, original, pure markings of thunder and storm, given name of Perun.
You could just places it, just puts his head in his hands. Is completely speechless, taken aback. Cannot ever explain what is happening to in front of him.
Now what has all this been for? My life's cause, my devotion, my everything!
Child, don't you see? You, like I, has been nothing but a pawn to someone is playing a game. And I was yet one of the first pieces to be sacrificed and thrown aside. But I have my own moves now, as I have an idea of who truly is playing this game. But I think you've spent enough time here. Wouldn't want them to get worried now, would we? But remember to place this little thing somewhere safe. Understood?
Is he handing something to me?
He's handing something to you. A purple piece of crystal with inscription on it.
Is it in any language I could read?
You understand some of the runes, but it's the way that the different The arrangement of the runes is so it doesn't make any words, it doesn't make any sense, at least for you, in your understanding of how runic written or
So
used.
this is like primal tongue.
Yes.
I take the shard.
It's like a little ball, like at the size of a orange.
If this is the truth, then I have to start from scratch.
What do you mean? Just because he stole my place doesn't mean that much have changed. You still draw your power from my original realm. But, I better let you go for now. And don't worry, my child. I will come to you to answer all the questions you will have. And with a snap of his finger, your spell is released and you are hurried back.
Holy crap, ass.
Some juicy lore.
So your whole world just got turned upside down.
This might even change his alignment. That's how serious this is.
I guess we'll find out.
That's a big thing.
You snap into reality again, and the hooded figure is still standing looking at you with bewildered, her eyes glowing with worry.
Well, Eager's eyes are now warped in confusion. I assume that I'm sitting there holding the shard, right?
Yeah? You have the shot in your hands, which is something you know shouldn't be possible, but it is possible.
I put it away. I rise
You
to my
see
feet.
how the entity's staring at what you're packing away with concern, but it doesn't speak of anything. Also, you're wet and cold, as if you've been in a snowstorm or a blizzard. Given that you can see you have frost all over your body and snow that is melting.
Thank you for seeing my father off. Oh. I have so much to think about.
And then he leaves the chamber to go to one of the fireplaces.
The
Understandable.
entity gives you understanding not and offers your hand to help get you up.
Sure.
As you grasp it, you feel peace settling over you. Like nothing is wrong. Everything is just peachy. It might be your brother just died, but life is all about a circle.
Circle of life.
Indeed. You almost feel like singing,
Bro,
but
no,
rationality stops you from it.
dear
And
lord.
DMCA claims.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was about to say that.
All right.
Thank you.
The entity looks at you still worried and concerned. And a little bit of a squint enters its eyes.
There's something the matter.
It just grips part of its robe and starts a flushing, spinning move wherein the entity disappears into a small of light and dust. As you are standing there alone, the lights have all come to the orb.
Okay, he's starting to shiver now. He needs to head over to a fire. So, I assume that's it for now for Eager's part.
That's all for Hiker's part this time. And
Boy, do I have a lot to think about.
now we shift to Avis.
Yes.
Spirits, as you've been working, patching people up together with your ma
Mm-hmm.
of Sheila,
Yeah, I was. You said
Yeah.
spirits instead of Avis. I was like, what?
God damn it! It's because you guys are fucking confusing me.
What? How?
Yeah, it's our fault.
It's Avis
Fine.
you're talking about.
Pass
Yeah,
is like, don't call me out on my mistakes.
Man.
it's all good.
Also, I think you said brother when you meant father for Eager.
Yeah,
Because you said his brother was dead while he's still alive.
Wait, I did?
Yes.
Fuck!
Yeah. We
Stop,
just
stop! You're
mentioned it.
making it worse.
In any case, it's my turn. Hey.
So back to
Avis.
Avis.
Also, that was the poshest fuck I've ever heard.
As you're helping Sheila,
Mm-hmm.
helping those poor sots that you can save, you see this hooded figure walking through. With a small floats of light behind him, floating through the air.
He raises an eyebrow.
And you see how they go to every dead body and taps them gently on the chest, and you then see this orb floats out of the body. But as you see the entity walk, sorry, where is it? Where is it? Wait, is this one? You see how this entity trek through the line, and you can see that even some of the people you have tried and treat, you can see how some of them it walks over to and lays its hands on its chest. And you hear one last sigh for each and every one of it. It walks over to. You can see how it walks up to Iger's dad's placement. And you see that it places its hands on Iger's dad. But you also see it for a moment freeze up.
Is there anything that would warrant such a reaction?
Because you see Iger is interacting with it.
I see.
You're not sure what, because you're too far away at this point to see or hear what is conversed about, but you see Iger talking to it, and you guess an answer is given back on the way the hood moves. And you then see Iger's brother then completely loses it afterwards. Not have paying attention to what's happening in front of him, but has in when Iger breaks the news that their father is no longer there, so to speak. You then see how this entity walks through all the rows and lines of wounded and dying people, collecting these lights. And how it starts heading towards the shrine, where you then see Iger is following close behind.
Hmm. What would be Iger's expression on his face at this moment?
He seems angry. And you can
Well,
hear thunder and stormware outside as it starts crackling.
well, I was told to keep an eye on him. Off I go. I'm following.
As you go into the temple, you can see it's pouring down. Has the hole in the ceiling. It just pours in water, and you can see the flashes of thunder and lightning across, enlighten the cave. And you see, as you just enters the room, Iger sits down on his meditation position, and you see him do some hand gestures, and then he just disappears in a blink. And you see how the entity is kind of looks to its side as it turns its head, and looks at the place where Iger was before.
While I'm here, I'm going to take a quick glance at the alcove containing Uthlar's shrine.
Yes.
Because even though Sheila might have said that they never got that far, she has to confirm for herself if everything's still okay.
What do you mean everything is okay?
Well, I want to know if anything is damaged or
Nothing
disturbed.
seems damaged or disturbed. Everything seems to be in the most perfect order it could be. The statue is standing exactly how you left it last time,
Hmm.
holding the tapestry.
She
You
seems
lean into.
satisfied and just kind of leans against a wall and looks at the space Igor used to be in. Because I've seen him use Blink before. I know he'll reappear at some point.
Roll me a perception.
Oogie. Any kind of advantage or anything like that?
Advantage because you have the sight.
Ooh. 18.
That's enough. Oh boy. Because it is starting to get night at this time, and you see the first rays of moonlight shine through, even though there's also thunder and lightning crashing above in the sky. And you look to this entity. You see this very young woman standing there. Has the masking is like shaved off, and you see these brilliant blue eyes suddenly turn their attention to you, and you see this woman standing there looking confused at you. As you like stare at her.
Avis crosses her arms but doesn't say anything. Just watching what she's doing.
She looks even more confused. And then like tries to move a little bit to one of the sides. Do
Is
your
she...
staff follow her?
Bro, is she checking if I can see her? Yes. He raises an eyebrow again, like, you. What are you doing?
She starts to walk towards you. And she claps onto one of your hands. And asks you straight up, Can 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 you see me? Can you
Yes.
hear me? The
Yes.
voice not muffled of 1,000 whispers. How how do I look?
How does she look?
Reddish golden hair. The bluest eyes you have seen there, like bluer than lapis almost. These
Mm.
two pools of eyes with a certain glow. She is pretty. Like, even you find her actually looking kind of beautiful, even though she looks pretty young, in a
What do you
sense.
mean, even you?
In our understanding that if you're not attracted to it, you find them they're gorgeous, in a sense.
All right. She looks her in the eyes. Well, you seem to have golden hair, deep blue eyes, and you don't look bad. And you're wearing, well, what exactly is she wearing? Like, just a cloak?
Well, it's more
Like robes?
it's a mixture of robe and cloak, really.
Hmm. And you are robed. You have a cloak. Anything else?
That you can see on her, not really, except that you can see a couple of tattoos at her right temple.
And you appear to have some markings.
Roll me a religion with advantage.
Wow! Holy shit!
Holy
Holy
fuck!
Nice.
Alright.
Like, what the fuck?
Nice.
I
Very
am
religious.
the most knowledgeable.
You see everything.
Nothing
Nice.
nothing can hide from me.
Nice, Croc.
You see a marking with the combination of both Erla and Ufla at a temple. Has in giving a description of son of both the sun and moon, or daughter of both sun and moon. My bad, I was just about to say sun. Wrong.
Daughter of the moon and sun, eh?
Do you say that out loud?
Oh, yes, she does.
She freezes up for a moment. and then looks very sheepishly at your nods.
In any case, why do you ask?
No one but a very few can see me or even interact with me. So knowing that someone can actually see me, it, it is it's a new thing for me, okay?
Height-wise, how tall is she?
How tall is it you are right now? You
I'm.
are.
Let's see. Believe I made Ava's 5'9".
She's like 5'6". She is a little bit shorter than you.
All right, fine. Then I guess I can't use that. So, what's your name then? And why are you here?
Isn't it a little rude just to ask for someone's name without introducing themselves? But I guess I can give you my name.
Well, I'm not the mysterious figure that's walked into a camp at a very vulnerable time.
I walk everywhere to guide home to where they were first created. But I guess I can tell you my name. My name is Inalda.
Well,
Mistress of knowledge and secrets, and keeper of souls.
Inside check.
What do you mean, Baltos, by that?
I'm not gonna do it.
I mean, you're the one who told us the NPCs could lie.
Well, seeing how I can see those markings on her head, I don't really have her any kind of reason to doubt her at this moment. Well, nice to meet you, Ernalda. My name's Avis. And so you've come to guide the souls of those who died today?
A painful affair indeed, and yes, it's something I must do.
All right. Don't let me keep you.
Hey, you said your name is Avis.
Yes.
I know my mom speaks highly of you.
Avis's composure like crumbles for a little bit, and yeah, she does.
Well, yeah. You know, since you are her favorite and all.
Avis can hardly contain her excitement.
You can hear the annoyance in Enola's voice.
Yeah, but Avis is like, she's like very much trying to stop herself, but she cannot stop herself from actually having like a giant smile on her face. Well, that's nice to hear.
Just give me a moment. I'll finish up here really quickly. Well, it was nice meeting you, sister. You can hear how she says that last part with a certain trouble.
Avis, Avis smiles and says, "The pleasure was all mine." This.
Oh god, just Avis just called her sis.
But she stands where she was standing before, holding her staff up towards the orb of the Great Spirit is holding, and you see how the souls flow into it again. And that's where we're cutting you off, and Bortusk, my dear
All right.
fluffy boy.
I have like
Uh,
2 minutes.
You have a little bit more. It doesn't matter if you're going a little
I
bit over
think
time.
it's saying that he has only 2 minutes. As
Oh,
in,
shit. Oh, you only have 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's
But
like
why didn't you say something earlier?
I don't know. I can stay like 20 minutes, but I need to go after 20 minutes.
Stay as long as you're absolutely. I'll make this as short as possible then, so that you are not in trouble then. You are somewhere in encampment right now, facing the morning of the tribe.
I've been bandaging, like helping those who were uh, hurt so far. Tried saving as much people as possible because I was too late on my tribe, but I wasn't too late on this one, so I tried my goddamn best on saving as many people as possible. And looking at the people mourning, and I'm like having a lot of PTSD moments at like, man, I had to go through the same thing. And this is both me and Bortusk thinking the same thing. And that's their gods bless them so they can beat us. Our gods, they watch over us. But they don't help us. What should we do? How many people should die? I lost an entire tribe. If we were too late, this tribe would also be gone. How many people should die before we or the gods will intervene? And he will just keep helping people.
Are you literally saying that?
He's thinking that.
Okay, I was just, that is some dangerous words to be speaking right here.
Yeah, he's like thinking. We are supposedly a tribe that has been blessed by 3 gods, but we lost to a single one. And he'll just keep bandaging, bro. Oh, this guy has 9 arrow wounds. He doesn't look good, but I respect him. I'm gonna bandage him up.
Well, thanks, I guess. But you go through the motion of helping those that you can. And you can also see Avis in the distance doing work on helping people. You see and hear Rife skulking about as he's also trying to help people. You see Iger sitting next to a body.
I know they want to be alone.
You're basically running triage right now, trying to help as many people as possible. Till you out of your eyes, like at the edge of your eyesight, see for just a moment you think you see something.
I'll ignore it. Helping people is more important than getting distracted.
Yes. But at some point you see Iger standing up and walks towards the temple. Or a little bit after you see also Avis walking towards the temple. Wait, did it just stop? God damn it, I thought I set it on.
I'm like, they're probably going to praying. I didn't lose anybody here. I don't need to pray.
You can hear the heavy rain and thunder outside.
Iger is angry again. Nothing unusual. He lost someone. Normal. Keep helping people. All I do is I'm trying to save people here. Because gosh damn it, I don't want any unnecessary casualties.
You managed to save 15 people from certain death. And yet, there are so many more you don't manage to save. As you start walking through, the plaza were. As there's simply just not enough people to run around making sure everybody survives. Especially when the casualties are this high, you see many people who didn't make it.
He's gonna look at his hands and like, maybe if we beat that guy faster, if I could hit more, I would be here faster. I could save more people. If I was stronger and finish my trial faster, I would be back at my tribe. If I could save my tribe. Is it because I'm weak? Is it because I'm slow? It's... He's gonna punch himself, like, stop thinking. He's gonna stop thinking.
Stop
is there
thinking,
no...
thinking hurts me brain.
Yeah, like, is there anybody left that I can help, or is this at 15 people max?
It's the ones you managed to save.
I see. It's like... Well... Our gods are not helping. So I guess I have to beat the other gods with my own hands. Right? That snake bastard, I can just kill it on my own, right? Who needs a blessing? He's gonna like, I need a better way of hitting then. I need to get strong enough to kill a god. Yes, I need to get stronger. What can I do to help though? What can I do to get stronger? Uh, he's thinking really hard on how to get better at hitting. He's like using every single brain cell he has to find a way to kill a god.
All two of them.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, they're bouncing inside his head, and every time they hit each other, an idea appears. Oh, pass. I will ask this. Would you allow me to use my trunk for two-handed weapons and one hand and my trunk? So my
No.
trunk will be the leverage.
I will not allow you to use your trunk for weapons. It doesn't have the finesse or the musculature for it.
So the reason heavy weapons cannot be used with one hand, even if you're like large or huge, is because you need a leverage point. Can I make that leverage point with my trunk and use the precise handling with my one hand? So it's like, I can imagine how you normally swing a great club and how you swing it with one hand and one trunk.
Oh, you mean
And
like
for-
use it as a hand?
Yeah, for finesse or like light, it's not a heavy weapon, and I can carry up to 85 pounds with my trunk. So a great club is 10 pounds. If I can hold it even with my trunk.
I would have to give Spears correct in the chat that would be a very awkward way to fighting, because it doesn't have the same reach as your arms.
No, I do have the same reach as my with my trunk. I have 5 feet of grapple or hitting reach.
I know that, but listen to what I'm saying. wherein both your arms are placed opposite of each other, but they can still easily interact with each other. Here, you would be using something that is way higher up than your arm to grip down on something to swing around.
I can though.
And it's not even that good because you have to remember elephants aren't even that fast when they're using their trunks.
I'm agile, and I'm not an elephant.
Are you really going to argue anatomy right mid
Sure.
session right now? No, we're not. We'll take this later when we both really have time, but we
All right.
don't.
He helped as much as he could. He's gonna look at his bloody hands and nothing left he could do. He will start gathering the bodies who are not currently like held by people and like lie them down next to each other so people can identify them and do whatever you want with them, bury them or burn them.
I'm actually pretty proud of him right now because he's actually acting reasonably. Like he
Oh,
should.
he's
I'm actually
just
proud of
doing.
you actually using your brain for this time.
He's not actually. He's doing what he instinctively knows what to do. He's not using his brain. If he was,
Basically, I'm actually proud of you doing so well in this situation.
people are proud when I don't use my brain.
Don't.
That says something.
Hmm.
But you go into wandering mode.
Yeah, I'm like, lay down the dead
Roll
bodies.
me intelligence check.
Intelligence check, all right.
You're thinking about how to potentially make better weapons.
14.
Roll me one more.
One more, all right. 6.
We'll take the 14 then. Not the best, but it'll be okay, I guess. Going to roll. Second roll. Okay. You get the idea that you potentially could make a better weapon by using whatever it is Uka have managed to make out of smelting those rocks.
Better than I have right now, or improve the one I have?
Potentially even better than the one you're carrying around, but it will bring some sacrifice around.
Sacrifice what? Exactly.
it will no longer be a so-called holy weapon you would be carrying around, but you will be carrying around something that is way more deadlier.
Nah, I like the one I have right now. If I can't improve this one, I don't really want anything else.
You're not sure you can improve it upon
Yeah,
it.
then I'll just keep the one I have. I like dealing radiant damage. Most creatures can't resist it.
Mhm.
And it's a +2 weapon. I don't think I can make a +2 weapon with copper. We don't have enchantments.
But that's fair. But
So
as you stand there and pondering, God damn it, Avis. El Bestato. But this is where I will call off today's session.
Nice work.
Man, a lot happened this time. That's gonna be a massive recap.
Yep. And I'm wondering what I will see in that crystal you have with you when you come back.
So I do actually have 2 minutes.
Hey man, go right ahead.
But I again wish you you have followed me, and again thank you for the new follow of you, Bun Bun. I hope that you will follow along and keep watching later. But till next week, I bid you all adieu and a very good Sunday. Bye
Later.
bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
See ya.